And I want to appreciate the leadership of the Company of Excellence. Thank you for this opportunity. And the covering apostle, Mama Joy, for platforms like this that gives men an opportunity to express themselves, as it were. In Ephesians chapter 5 and in verse 15 to 16, I'm going to just pick a word from there, even though it's a long teaching on its own. It says, be careful how you live your life. Be careful then how you live your life, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity, making the most of every opportunity, because the days are evil. Right? So we can take each sentence from this verse and begin to talk about it. But the key word for me there is making the most of every opportunity. There are certain posture that a man will take that when opportunities come, he will be able to maximize it. He will not just be able to maximize it. I'm sure you know the first is that you should even be able to identify that this is an opportunity. The second is that you should be prepared for opportunities before they come. And then the third will now be you actually maximizing the opportunity. There are three things I want to bring out here that we want to focus on as men in preparation for 2025. Now remember that the first statement in that verse says that we should be careful how we live our life. As men, I want to challenge us. Be careful how you live your life. Now, whatever we have done before now, there might be very little we can do about it, but what we need to do going forward is what we want to pay attention to. Now, I would always say that every man as at today is a product of the decisions that he made before now. The decisions that you made yesterday brought all the results, all the experiences, all the encounters that we are currently having now, be it conscious or unconscious. Now, the next few days to the end of 2024 and then 2025 will be based on the decisions that we will make or we will begin to make from now going forward. Yesterday, I spent some time with a good friend of mine, and we were just talking about 2025, talking about finances. Challenged me a lot. You know, those kind of friends that you have who would be open enough to share their portfolios with you, their assets with you, literally opened his account to show me this is what I'm worth right now and all of that. And these are the things I did to be there today. Very young guy in his mid-30s, right? Of course, I'm way older than him, over 10 years. But then it's not about age. And that's one of the things I want us to pay attention to right now. That as men, especially African men, we want to be careful not to walk past ideas, not to walk past creativity, not to walk past solutions because of what we call age. Age is perfect, it's good, but it could just be mere numbers. As you prepare for 2025, there are certain people that will come your path that you don't want to talk them down. You don't want to walk past them thinking that they don't have the answers, thinking that they don't have the solutions. But that's, by the way, three things I want to say very quickly before I close this short talk. Number one is that we need to prioritize and focus as we prepare for 2025. Begin to prioritize your 2025. Give every day of the year, if possible, an assignment. Give every week of the year, if possible, an assignment. Then you give every month of the year an assignment. Then you give every quarter of the year an assignment. Then you give every half of the year an assignment. Then you give the year an assignment. Do you understand? Now you want to take it from the other side. Give the year, give every half, then give every quarter, then give every month, then give every week, then give every day, as it were. You can stop wherever you want to stop. But friends, I want us to get this right. A theme for the year is announced, right? Let's just say it's announced. And with that in mind, you want to begin to build around that. Build around the word, build around the scriptures, prioritize around those things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the year. Have your own word for the year. In that word, have your own word in that word, because it's a general word for everyone. But in that word, what's God saying to you? Right? That's the word for the year. Now, beyond that, you want to begin to now break down how you intend to live in 2025. Now, the first question I want to say to you is that by December 2025, what do you want to be worth? Say it out, write it down, be bold about it. We are men of faith. Come on now. So you want to learn the art of prioritization. And then after prioritizing, you want to be focused. Listen, man, I was using this example. I'm glad we're all men on this call. I was using this example, and I use it quite often. That a man that wants to pee on the floor, and he comes out, brings it out, and then he starts to spray it everywhere. And the one that brings it out and stays at a very particular point and pours it in there, which one would make the most effect? Which one will make the most impact? Isn't it the one that stay at that point? We dig a hole right there. But the other one sprayed everywhere will just be scattered around, right? That's the force of focus. That's the power of focus. Number 2, learn and adapt. I already talked about adaptability some few minutes ago. Learn and adapt. What are the things you need to learn as we prepare for 2025? You need to be open to learning. It's been a series of learning for me in the past few weeks. You need to be open to learning. If you are going to earn more in 2025, you have to learn more. If you are going to earn more, you have to learn more. Beyond praying, beyond speaking in tongues, it's perfect. I love to pray. You all know that. I love to pray in the spirit. But beyond that, there's a God factor and there's a you factor. We need to understand that. We need to understand that. And then the third is invest in self-care. And that's where I'm going to stop. One of the things that the young man told me yesterday when I was leaving his very big mansion yesterday, he told me, he said, KJK, take care of yourself. You take care of a lot of people. Take care of yourself, sir. I'm sorry, with due respect, take care of yourself. And that's what I want to say to every man on this call today. I can sit on this for the next 30 minutes. Take good care of yourself. Don't let pressure break you. Break pressure. And if it's getting too much, walk away from it. It is he who lives to see the next day will be able to fight the battle of the next day. Do you understand? I won't say more than that. Number 1, prioritize and focus. Number 2, learn and adapt. Number 3, invest in self-care as we prepare for 2025. Now remember this again. Be careful how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. Making the most, not partial, but the most of every opportunity. God bless you. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.